you. Turn to heartbreak, heartbreak, heartbreak you. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-hmm. Are you looking at it on your phone? Like what? Nigga don't got notifications on for a brother? It's nasty work. Nasty work, man.
No, I'm in the chat right now. There's nothing. It's just the post I sent.
Hmm? Wow. You wanted me to send you the link. Stupid fuck, man. Fuck you. Fuck, I can hear myself. Hey, I killed that! Hit that shit again, Smitty. I bet, cuz. Uh huh. I said.
Oh my god, it's an endless loop.
Alright, yep. Yeah, my fault. Alright. You said 5 a.m.? Anytime, any minutes? Hang on, hang on. Nah. I turned it off because y'all niggas be bugging. No problem, game. Set it to your favorite time? Alright. Let's see what happened here, man. Loading. Everything look fine. Gonna call you Will. Gardens is cool. Like a Zen garden or a garden?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
A Zen garden? No, I'm not talking to myself. A Zen garden? Thank you. Damn. Alright. Try to reset the game. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did it just end the stream?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he
Did it
couldn't
end the
find
stream?
a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, should bug on now. New content? New content? Oh, do we go on to new content? Nah. We're gonna play the big game first.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I go left or right? I'm in. Listen.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah. What does it? The stock market is somewhere here. What's it say? Header. Throw some B-level. Ensure a calm and productive work environment. Mostly. How do you crouch? Oh shit. Bang, I just scared shit out of me. What's this? Alright, wait, we're gonna keep moving. Oh, the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I would not turn around. I would like to admire the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
No reason to still be here? Stop commenting on it and maybe I'll leave. There's a lot of reason to be here, man.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Real.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Narrator, what's the problem with me staying in the broom closet? Can you hear him? Can you hear him talking, by the way, too?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said
Alright, I just
Stanley
wanna make sure.
walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yeah.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Look how shiny that wrench is. What you mean there's no reason to be in here?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
The broom closet ending was my favorite. Real, thank you. Finally get on the same page as me, right? Right, we on the same page?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably
Wow.
only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
That's how you feel?
Money. Also,
Hey,
Stanley
maybe about that one.
drugs and hookers.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true!
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to
I'm
this
dead.
broom closet, explored it
I'm
a bit,
dead.
and were just about
I'm
to
panicking.
leave because there's nothing here.
I'm panicking!
musical melody of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed in front of your screen.
I
In a
collapsed.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Thank you. At least you care
Hello?
enough about that.
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead.
Ha!
They
I'm not
have
playing on the
fallen
computer.
prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
It's gonna say anything? Oh, wait.
I wonder if
Yeah, I will. I would assume.
it's a while from now.
Yeah. Narrator? Alright, then I'll leave.
Ah, second player. It's good
Second
to have you
player.
on board.
Real.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
What he mean by that line?
Right.
Called me a monkey? I'm leaving. Wait, anything new? Alright, whatever. Fuck you. Alright then, well, on my way.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Alright.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Should I just like listen to what he's saying? Or should I go downstairs?
Do everything against
I mean, we already started off not against him because I went to the left door like you told me to. You know what? Alright. Let's start with him. No. Ooh, snazzy, baby. What the fuck? Money in the morning, money in the evening.
hate enemies in this game, bro. I hate imaginary enemies, bro. Sun. An infinite sun. Oh, I can hit myself like this, obviously. Those like very things. See?
Yo. Yeah, my fault. I went downstairs. I know. That's my fault. He was staring at a wall. Ain't that low. Hell no. Are you back? Yeah, it said nobody's in here, that's why. Sweet.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly,
Oh shit,
keypad,
2845.
Stanley happened to input the correct
I'm nice.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passage.
You good?
Bro, I was laying down on that side of the headphone. Yelled to my aid.
Can I go down there? Why this looks like an area I can go down? This look creepy. Is that the void? Is the void beyond? Whoa. Was it about to let me? Yo, wait. Come on. Come on. Stanley, go in. Pause. Alright. Pressing the E button. Wow. Nah, I said it.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh shit, wait.
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Yo. What did I just do? What did I just do?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Alright, he's fighting demons. You go down there. How will it take? Go down here, please. No. Game. Alright, we'll go back down.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
This is so weird. What the fuck? Yo, should we go up again? Alright, bet.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
It's killing me too, narrator. We're in the same boat. His sassy ass. Oh shit, new area. Yo, this area red and shit. Yo, what the fuck?
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
What the fuck is going on?
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
What the fuck is going on? I've never seen this before. What the fuck? I've never ever saw this before. What is going on?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck is going on? What is going?
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
What was that? Alright then. Well. We're gonna go back down again.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
Yeah, I'll go back down the elevator.
Not anticipated. I mean,
come
sure,
on now.
Now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it.
Is the elevator moving slower?
Just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling.
I think the elevator moving slower.
Repetitive.
Hello? Stanley? Yeah, Stanley the Manly. Yeah, so we go up again. We're gonna go up again. Is he gonna say anything? He not saying nothing.
You know what?
Oh shit.
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize?
What the fuck?
The anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
I don't like this. This is weird.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there.
What the hell
You
is
see,
going on?
I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't want to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
I've never saw this before.
I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
What? Whoa. Bro. What the fuck?
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
All eyes on you. All tricks revealed. The pyramid. The guy who went to Mars. Alright. This is so fucking trippy. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Ah, yes. Here it is. Just through this door.
Yo, bro, I've never seen this before. This is all new to me. World's first sentient machine.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
God, what the fuck is going on, bro? I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, this is dead my first time seeing this shit too. Like, you ever seen this before?
No, not.
Yeah, I've
seen them.
like, on me, I've never seen this. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from, your co-workers. Alright. Alright, whatever. The dude who came up with pizza. For real? Don't know why. Oh shit. What the fuck? Yo, what is good? I'm sorry for the bright lights. But like, what the hell? Nah, yeah, this is trippy. I've never saw it. Oh! No, it is. No, it's just the actual game, bro. What just happened? What the fuck just happened? Alright then.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
What'd that say?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hey, hold on. What the fuck?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
This is the boy for real.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Am I sick of this gag yet?
Ah,
no.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
He lying. Nah, he's serious, I think. He's just gonna hit a whole, you know. You already know. Alright. Let's go on the right path. You know what, actually, you know what, I'm gonna let y'all decide. So what the hell should I do next? I'm gonna go forward.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Anything on these computers? Oh. Surname access. Save bill, people. Yeah. Slow. Await input. My input has been received. Alright. New content? Nah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We going right or left? Alright.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
the employee lounge. No, for real. Yeah.
Yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Alright.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You want me to take a left? Shall I listen?
No.
Alright then. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, fuck you.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
No comment.
There's someone you've been neglecting.
That's grimy, don't do that.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
I'm not gonna do it.
Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Let who back in my life?
She's been waiting.
She's been waiting. What the fuck?
That's her, Stanley. You need
to
be
the phone
to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place
I'm gonna
your faith
unplug
in
it.
Another, then pick up the phone.
So I unplug it? Alright.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean
How is
anything.
that even possible?
I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't
No,
believe
that's
it.
not
How
possible.
had I not noticed
Cigarettes.
it sooner?
Who's
You're
been
not
here?
Stanley. You're a real
He's been
person.
smoking these cigs.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around
What the hell
in
was
this
that?
game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated. You
What was that?
completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real
Hey!
person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike
The
here,
second one.
the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack. If you don't make sense, in my opinion,
Should I just go off?
yeah.
Should I make an interaction?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part
Snake.
to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals
My boy
recommend
balling
making at
with an
least 8
alligator by
choices
his
per
throat.
day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At
Damn.
this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the
Damn.
material covered in this video.
That was cold. Alright, my nigga.
Ah, welcome back.
What the
You
fuck
may have
happened here?
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
Right.
Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would
How
have
the
been.
fuck does this
This
even
way,
happen?
please.
Alright, bro. Yeah. I'll explain later.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you
Thank
home
you.
as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Maybe. Yo, you should make Gojo, and he makes Toji. And you make Toji.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
He told me to take the door on the left.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah, we're gonna go to the one on the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back
What
in
the
the other
fuck?
direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Yo, how the fuck does that shit even bend like that? Yo, damn, that was a cool painting, man. Whatever. Hold on. Yo, let's fix the parable. Come on, we're gonna fix the parable today. Let's fix the parable. Up.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
Gotta back up.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No, don't shut down the game. What the fuck? What? Oh, yo. Card! Swear, don't shut down the game! Never mind. I'm alive.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You.
Damn, with me. Why you gotta say like that?
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that
I'm immersed right now, so
there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
I'm a child.
Oh. My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
Alright, let's go through the door on the left then.
Destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
What?
behave exactly as Stanley responsibly and always putting the story
he said,
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah, I'm gonna go to the right again. I wanna piss you off.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Oh shit. What the what is going on?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I go back to the right? Can I go back to the right? And why is that?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his
business strategy to shoot a panda?
Last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
I got you.
Would it still work? There was only
Night
one way
Shark
to find out.
115.
Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
Night Shark
He drew a
115.
sharp breath, and then
you're right.
spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Looks like I'm mute.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Hey.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Oh, these pictures, man. What's going on this one? What else did I even say?
I'm sorry, is there a
That's
problem?
sewage lilies
You didn't
and
mishear me, did
yeah.
you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a
Carte
crucial
Blanche.
step.
8 months blank. Probably butchered that
Okay,
whole shit.
fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to
Really?
suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you
That's
didn't
real.
want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
That man got animosity. What the fuck is going on? Oh, is that Stanley? Is that who I play as? That man right there?
Stanley? Hello? Is everything okay?
Sorry about that mic move.
Please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
You walk through the door.
Did I win?
Listen to me. Can you hear me? Is everything alright?
Oh, he sounds sad.
This is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, you can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's
What the
right
fuck?
thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What? What? Did the game just reset? Alright, Lanny. I'll let you decide what we do next. Oh, no.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
The
memo.
Stanley Parable. I'm live streaming right now. YouTube. Yeah.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It should be the TRN shit. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's keep walking. What the fuck? Oh. Mysterious. Just come join it, you'll see. Yeah, Sirski. Huh? New no. The Stanley Parable.
When Stanley came
Alright,
to a set
we
of
go
two
left
open
or
doors,
right?
he entered the door on his left.
Go ahead, Lenny. Alright. Can I jump through the window there? Oh shit, my fault. I already passed. Yeah, it's a little delayed. Hold on. I already passed it. Go left? Alright. I got you next, Ray. Go left. Alright, let's see. Let's see what the fuck going.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
a
decided
whiteboard
to
manager?
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I said the same thing,
Yeah, he did. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all evil. Can I change it myself?
You understand?
What is it even? Oh, the projector up there.
But like, I was looking at this channel, like, now what if I recorded her?
Alright, so we going up or down?
Staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We going up. Alright, I hear you. Alright, Lanny, you got next choice. Oh, that's okay. Dirty ass mirror. Alright. Whoa. I didn't even know you could come over here. Whoa. Yo, it's Al. You about that what? Okay, boss office or elevator? Go to the office? Alright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845? Demon!
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
what the fuck?
Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Everything's black.
By sheer luck. Amazing.
Alright then.
He stepped into the new
Alright, Dre, it's your choice now.
passageway.
It's your turn to choose. Oh, hold on. Gotta get there first. Laney, you got next choice up to him. Alright, let's see. Loading. Okay. That was fucking fast. I wanna press. I'm gonna leave.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control or escape? Dre? Mind control or escape? Oh, what's going on, Damari? This is Stanley Parable. So you want me to go to mind control? That's not tempting you? If you look at the stream? Like, just looking straight down there like that? It don't do nothing for you? I don't know, it's giving me vibes to go over there, but... You said mind control. Wait. Alright, fuck it then. Alright, Lanny, you got next choice.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Shit.
What horrible secret did
We
this
in a mind
place
control.
hold? Stanley thought
Fuck
to
about that.
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
On his Kanye shit. What you mean on my Kanye shit? What is other name? Oh, shut up. I think I get what you mean. I don't know. Cameras.
Now the monitors
Oh,
jumped to life,
shit.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the
Fired?
number of an employee
Is that
in
me?
the building.
No, that's not me.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives
You know how
of
much
so many
bread
individuals reduced
this
to
would have to
images on a
cost?
screen. And Stanley, one of them,
Whoa.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This a
This
lot.
mind
This more than a
control
lot. Look at this.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, it's Kanye shit.
No.
No.
He refused to believe it. He
Where am I
couldn't
going?
accept it.
I'ma
His
get low.
own life
I'm
in
scared.
someone else's control?
I'm
Never.
scared.
It
What
was
the?
unthinkable.
Dre, what the hell did you make go to?
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh shit. Facility power.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy
Oh.
or sad or content. Walking,
Offline?
eating, working. All of it monitored
Anything
and
to do?
commanded from this very
That
place.
lava?
And as the cold
Yo, I
reality
ain't gonna lie,
of his
this area
past
looks cool
began
as
to
fuck,
sink
though.
in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright. Well, Lenny, you'll be making all the decisions from now on. Alright. Let's just see what happens. Awaited input. Do we turn it off or do we turn it on, Lenny? I stuttered. Don't worry. I know it's a little delayed, so I'll wait. Off or on? What'd that say? My control. Some shit. So much pressure? It's alright. It's alright. I mean, hey, you never know which one gonna happen. Well, I mean, we could come back to this area, I mean, from how the game works. Turn it on? You sure? Taking over the world? Bet.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine
this
can
is what
do.
taking over the world look
You
like?
are supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Big ass
I'm
monitor.
afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
What do you
and
mean?
I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In
Gang?
the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Oh,
nuclear
shit.
detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say
To me, oh god.
2 minutes.
Yo, he tried to blow this bitch
This
up.
is making things a little more
One.
fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
uh,
your time to
2.
shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame.
Do
we
I
have
press
so
5?
little time
Wait, I'm
left
confused.
To enjoy it.
Green?
Mere moments until the bomb goes
Yellow.
off. But what
No.
precious moments each one of them
Yellow.
is.
What?
More time to talk about you, about me.
Narrator, stop.
What all this means, I barely know where to start.
2, purple. I see numbers on it.
You'd like
A
to know
house.
where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
What you mean?
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly
Damn.
what happened to them.
You got 3
erased
attempts.
them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Green.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
Stop.
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying
You
alone.
bitch.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you is quite rich.
He's trolling. What the fuck is going on?
But I'm sure
That's why you don't make decisions? Nah, you're fine.
Will be
No!
even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm
Charge it up.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To
Charge
help
it up.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time
Wow, this shit breaks.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you
One.
have no idea where you're going or what you're
Two.
supposed to be doing right now?
Two.
Or did you just
where's three?
assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh my god.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
This nigga is a
Take a look at the
savage.
clock. That's 30 seconds you have
Yo,
left.
goodbye, employee.
30 seconds until it
Yo,
begins.
my controller is vibrating like a bitch right now.
Just
Listen.
you being alone. Will you cling desperately to your
Oh my god.
or will you let it go?
Narrated while I was playing.
Another choice.
Cuz.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
My
All
man.
part of the joke.
My man.
I
My
will
man.
at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment
He a
I
villain
say
for real.
happily ever after.
Well, god damn. I'll be right back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum.
What the hell did I
Let's
just come back to?
observe the genius at work.
I've never... What the hell's going on here? What? Lanny, what happened? Oh, I flipped my controller over. I think it walked out on its own. Jay would have said to when I was playing. Yeah, he dead ass probably would. So when I was playing, so yeah. What's that? Ah, whatever. Alright, Lenny, it's on you. New content. No.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Left or
open
right?
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sorry, I had you looking at a white ass screen all the time. Left again? Alright. That, I guess, didn't sound certain.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Talk less, either work
Stanley
all the time.
decided to go
All
up
the
to
time,
his
every day
boss's
with no
office,
expectations.
hoping he
Alright.
might find an answer there.
You want to turn it off this time, or do you want to do something else? Up or
Coming to
down?
a staircase,
Because he ain't get this choice.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You want to go up? Or do you want to go down? That's red, that's hell. Go down? Alright then. Ooh, what's this? Is that a fucking cat riding a bike? Or whatever it is?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work
Alright.
hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I'm not crazy.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
The fuck?
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
I'm going.
No, Stanley said to himself.
I'm
This is
fucking
all
beating.
too
Alright.
strange.
Can
This
I go back
can't
here?
be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Whoa.
He
Can you
just
get back here?
hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
I'm
This is all
dreaming!
a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Does the answer that you
His
chose,
co-workers
lady?
weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought
I
to
wasn't
himself,
crazy.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Oh, no, I wasn't
may
crazy.
as well
I'm
enjoy
fine.
this while I'm still
Escape.
lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then
Whoa.
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun. And
This
Stanley
game is so
marveled
damn
that he
trippy.
had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this
Music
voice
good.
spoke to all people in their dreams, This is the story of a man named Stanley. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, here
Yo, the clock is moving. Pay attention to the clock.
To Stanley.
I don't know if it's gonna change.
He knew for certain,
Maybe if I look
without
back around.
doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
No, I think it's
surely,
insane.
if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was
I am
a
in control.
dream.
It is a dream,
So he
narrator.
closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Ah, what the fuck?
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press
Let
of
me
the
think. I'll
mattress
close
on
my
his
eyes
back,
too. Let me think.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want
I'm
my
calm.
apartment, and my wife and my job.
Right.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
Right. Preach.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What the fuck?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella? I don't know her.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
My nigga Stanley, man.
Dead on the sidewalk. And
Died?
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think that seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What the fuck? So you just left my boy just down on the ground with no hammer by himself? Like, and pick him up with nothing? Cold world we live in. Cold world. Alright, we back.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Okay. I'll keep moving.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go left this time. I would've gave you the choice, but I wanna see something.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Let me
wave of
leave.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping
Rude.
he might find an answer there.
No! Whatever you want.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees. But Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, that's it, that's music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright then. The hell is up there? Going down. Alright, so Lanny, I'm gonna let you decide right now. Since you didn't decide this one either. Did we go left Or do you want to go turn off the machine?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So go left. I'll turn it off from it. My fault. Alright.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life.
Whoa,
Their true nature revealed.
Oh, what the hell is that blue room right there? You seen that one?
Employee in the building.
And they have a number.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
That one right there.
Freedom meant nothing.
Fired. Damn.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
The hell is
been
this
under
spot?
someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He
That one.
refused to believe it. He couldn't
Employee
accept it. His
is
own
glitched
life
out?
in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
Pirate?
spent his entire life
Did that say pirate?
utterly
A pirate?
blind to the
Pirate.
world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never...
Did we just win?
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking. His goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do.